Good evening. Sorry, I had to unmute my microphone. It was going to get a little bit complicated. Yes, well done everybody. You correctly identified the Clinchfield F7 here that we're rocking on west south flipping whatever it's called. We're at Bishop's Lydeard at the moment, and we're going to go this way. Just ever so slightly. Oh, I'm terribly organised. No, it was all running smoothly up till about 30 seconds ago, where it just decided not to bother running smoothly anymore. West Somerset, there you go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And you may ask the question, why though? Because we're off the rails, friends, and I'm going to let you fine people decide what we're running and where. Because I don't know, I'm a glutton for punishment. Could be any of these things. Oh no, I'm going to Bishop's Lydeard. Yeah, big time. Sorry, I'm stupid speed. Otherwise you'll hear it twice and that won't get any good. I'm going to derail. Nah, be fine. Although that might be what happens on my run through, because I thought, you know, it's just a bit of. I pronounced it Lydeard. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because that's how it's spelt, and I'm not from that part of the country, and therefore I will pronounce it phonetically in the way that it is spelt. If I was from that country, then there we go. So there you go. Thanks, John. Yeah, it's nice to be back. They wheel me out when fun is required. Are we having fun? Good, because that's why they wheel me out. That's what we're going to do. So first off, could I put an F7 on Bakerloo? I've used the F7, so we can't use the F7 anymore. What we're going to do here, right, is first off, I request from the viewing public a recommendation for which route would you like me to work on here? Which route would you like it to be? Class 314 fan, you're on the wrong street. That's a train simulator. This is train simulator. Two separate things. If you take the comment to the forums, you'll probably get a better result than you will here this evening. So I'm not ignoring your comment. Rather, you won't get an answer on that one today. Sorry. Good. Yeah. No. There we go. So just let's go for. No. You're suggesting the route. Route first, and then we'll see where we're going from there. White Fox suggested Isle of Wight. If I can get a second on a route, that's the one we'll take. As soon as I see two votes for the same route, I'll take it. There's Cathcart. High speed run with no speed limits. I've done that. It's great. There we go. Bakerloo. Yeah, Arosa Line. Don't go Chemnitz. You want to do the electro thrust on Isle of Wight? That's two for Isle of Wight. We're going to the Isle of Wight. Okay. I've got no bias here. I'm planning to do a minimum of 3 runs. Okay, 3 runs. We're going Isle of Wight first. Wait for the invitation. Wait for the invitation. We'll go for train recommendations presently. And knowing you fine people in that way that I do, you're going to go for one that I don't know how to start. But hey, that's part of the fun as far as I'm concerned. Right, Isle of Wight. Here we go. Into the tools, into the scenario planner. Ironically enough, I already have the motor speedway set up. We just need to tweak the service. Right. So yeah, there it is. Yeah. Edit the service, please. Rides. So we're going from Ryde Pierhead. Yep. Thank you. Down to Shanklin, which gives us a train length maximum of 100 metres. Okay. All right. Everybody clear? We won't be stopping along the way. Seems to be very little point. And now, name that train. What am I running? What would you like me to run on here? And there we go. You've got the 612. I don't think I've got the 612. I don't think Natalie sent it to me yet, and therefore I don't think I've got it. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure the TGV won't fit. You've got right. Okay, there's a first vote for we've got a Gronk. We've got 2 votes for the Gronk. 2 Do you want me to run the full length? Because the Gronk will be here all day. I'm just saying. Yeah, everyone wants to run the 612. I don't think I've got it. I don't think I have it. The 612. I could search, I suppose, but if I recall correctly, the search doesn't search for fragments. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'd be more than willing to give the search a go, but it's not a fragment searcher. Right, what have we got? Right, back to the top of the list. The Gronk was the first to get 2 votes, and if I'm going to do anything, I do have to go by my own rules until I decide to avoid them. Right, okay, yeah. So up to the... No, it didn't live there. It's the class... you want the what? You want a green? Did I say green, or do you want a blue? Where are we? Just... There we are. More... Less chat, more Gronk. Blue. Okay. Back. Yeah. And there. Okay. Let's run it with empty 12-ton vans. Let's go for a couple of them. There you go. Yeah. Right. Okay. We're rolling. So there's our stuff. We're all set up here, and yeah, we'll get it going. Let's get to work. Yeah. I don't have a pink Gronk. My apologies. No, you're thinking of Matt. Matt's the pink aficionado. I'm the one who sports rather too much orange. Right. Okay, here we go. We're in business. Let's get up from a little chair to start with. We'll just I'll just poke my head out since we're here, so we can get a good look. There you go. Got 4 wagons associated. It's a beautiful day, as it always tends to be. The seagulls are out, albeit not having to flap very much, which is good for them. Very aerodynamic, your seagull. Right, back in. Just climb up the ladder. Right, it's been a while since I've driven one of these, so I'm going to have to find all the buttons, but at least I know which buttons it is I want to do. And because I like doing it in the cab, find the master key. Does it even have one? It's been a while. Yeah. All right, well, look, let's go for reverser to reverse is correct. Yeah. Throttle, unlikely to work straight away because we haven't powered up yet. All right, and master key. Go. All right, well, hold on. What did I do? I've put something in the wrong place, which means it now no longer wants to... Well, we've already got throttle. Okay, all right, well, take everything else off. In which case we should be about golden then. Give it a bit more thrash. What am I missing? I'm missing something. There's the window, obviously. Can I go inside the wagons? I probably could do with the free cam. Exhaust to speed up. Train brake is running. Yes. We've definitely got power. Decent vacuum brakes. You say that to me as though I'm an expert in such things. Handbrakes released. Okay. Yeah. What have I not done? Emergency brake valve is closed. Yeah. Sound is off. Loco brakes released. All right. Back down to a gentle. Handbrakes off. No, the handbrake's definitely off. There you go. Right. Throttle's all the way off. Throttle's on. We've got ampage. We've got... Oh, there we go. No, a bit of wheel spin. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just enough to get going. You should be able to manage this train. Shouldn't have a problem. Well, look, if we're wheel slipping, then realistically there should be nothing stopping. Do I have to get out and take the brakes off the wagons? Check the brake selector switch. Thank you, Derek. Brake selector switch. Brake selector switch. Brake. Exhaust speed up is released. Great. Yeah. No. I've never had a problem with this before. Okay, let's get up and poke other things. These are all duplicates. Yes, I know, but, you know, just in case I stumble across something else. Yeah, let's crank the fuel transfer pump up. That's important. Loco brake is released. All brakes are released. This is why I'm doing tutorials. because it's experiences like that that lets me go, what should an idiot be able to find with relatively... it's on the back wall under the window. Alright, okay, thank you. Exhaust isolation. Brake selection switch air. Okay, well, let's make it something else then. Vacuum. Alright, still thrashing it, still not getting anywhere. Although we are getting a bit more roll now, just brakes. We're away! Okay. Super, other end of the train, please. Thank you. Just pick an angle. Right. Okay, now give it a full wheeze. Oh, you know what this needs? This needs a camera. There we are. That's it. Right. Camera angle to around here. Yeah. Camera as though I'm rail fanning in a very cheeky way, having clambered across half the action, and I'm clinging onto the bars here. Right. There we go. Good. Bronx Net Services. Welcome aboard. Good. It's behind me. Good. I love it when these streams turn into panto. That makes life worth living. We're actually getting a fair clip up as well, which is pretty good. The unmovable sea. It's winter. Yeah, that's all good. Right. What are you complaining about? Yeah, I know. All right. It's because I'm over throttle. That's what you're not allowed to do. You have a safety limit on the throttlage to avoid overheating, I believe, on the Gronk. Right. What DLC are those wagons from? I'm moderately sure this is a West Somerset consist originally. There you go. No, that's it. No, you've applied some mandatory brakes. No, you haven't. There you go. Oh, this would be a good one to watch happen from about here. And, just pick a location and sit there. There you go. Yeah, I know. Speeding is one thing, but it's overspeed for the loco as well, which is also a big no-no. Now, I have recorded many a video from this particular locale, running various different trains. I can't even remember where the tunnel comes out. Here we go. But what you want is something along these lines, and you should get something relatively pretty in a moment. Relatively pretty. Usually when I do this, you get no time at all because some fool is thrashing it through the tunnel. But today, we're not thrashing it, not so much. I like this tunnel section as well. I think it's excellent. There we go. See, that's what we were waiting for. There we are. Super. Yeah. Yes, they've wheeled me out for a no-risk stream because this is just about having a bit of fun. Authenticity is, of course, very important, but also don't let that. Well, it's entirely your choice. That's the whole point. Is that you can play this however you please, and sometimes it's quite good fun. Just we're going to stall out here. Come on, give it a bit more throttle. Having a tough time making the hill, or am I wheel slipping? Why are we vibrating so bad? I'm going to need some external camera to find out. I've lost myself. I was pretty sure it's further up this. No, you're nowhere near there. Okay. There you go. We seem to have a bit of vibration going on. No, you're all good. Right, give it a bit more juice. I didn't inadvertently put the brakes on. Nope. And now we're going the other way. I didn't put it in the wrong... No, I did not put it in the wrong direction. Come on, get up there. I've got no amps. Well, there you go. That's the first one. Right, next route. Good. Okay, so far, during the warm-up for the stream, we went to the West Somersets, and I broke that. I'm not sure how, but I did. Possibly derailing. On this one, that's all broken as well. And So I'm 2 for 2 so far. Can you find something that I won't break? All right, we've gone with Arosa from Pipan there as our first suggestion. Backward spad coming up. We all want to see that. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I could apply the brake and we'd probably be fine. Right, we've got Arosa and then Rosignaud and then Arosa again. So we go to the Arosa line, and I'm going to be done by the rail police here. It gets up a fair clip going backwards, doesn't it? Good. Right. Well, that was a monstrous level of success there. Still, one for the Gronk fans. I think we'll all agree on that. Right. Back to the main menu. Are we doing all routes today? I'm doing whatever's recommended. First to receive 2 recommendations gets the selection. Don't blame me if Rivet are doing all the fun stuff that people want to chuck stuff down. Now, bear in mind, one of the tests I have previously done on the Arosa line is running a Class 101 without power just down the Arosa line, and the answer is yes. It will derail all on itself, even without power. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Right, to the scenario. I've created one called Yeah. This will be that very one then, I imagine. Yeah, there's a Class 101 from St. Peter Molinis, Platform 2 to Chur, non-stop. Good. All right, well, I said it. Yep, that's the one. And yeah, we'll get that done. Yep. Confirm the start, confirm the end, confirm the instructions, confirm the service. Right, what are we going with? Right, we've got a 395 is the first recommendation. A 43 speed run uphill. Well, this is a downhill run. This one. 101 West Coast ICA 3. Gronk downhill. We're not doing the Gronk again. No repeats. TGV and a 101. Well, that means 2 101s have been recommended, so we're doing the 2 101s. It's okay. The quicker I break these, the more we'll get through. And let me tell you, it's rare that I am challenged in breaking any of this. We'll take the 3 car. Thank you very much. Yeah. There we. I mean, if you just want to see me do stuff I've done before, then fair play. But there we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Here we go. You really can't tell the difference. You can hardly tell the difference in driving professionalism between this and Matt's PZB lecture. I know. I'm good. Oh, I even put passengers on this. Oh, okay. Well, let's get them in. That'll be good luck to them, obviously. Right. I want some. No, not marker lights. I want a left. No, red, whites, please. Yep. Okay, we'll have the destination light on as well, because that's how I like to roll. And then you've got to find your master key, which is over here somewhere. Reverser is on. I think this is one that's hidden behind the main control. I haven't driven a 101 in ages. Right, reverser 2 forwards. I think you're jumping the gun there, Chief. I think you've got to turn it on. There you go. Right. Turn it back off. Yeah, and then turn it back on again. Right. Okay, good. Get the windows open. What's about or the door? Window, please. Window. Sure. Right. Same over there. Good. Any passengers decided to jump on board? Not as yet. No. Okay, well, let's have the panel lights on. We should be about there. Unless I need to do a bit of engine start action, which is quite possible. Engine start right. Right. Sorry, I'm not going to catch up with the chat. I'm just just reminding myself how to start the 101 up. Right. Yeah. Does TSW2 support VR? No, it's one of the things that we're considering, certainly, because we know there's interest in it, but it is the least requested item there is. A lot of the interest actually comes from inside the building. Right, gear 1, please. Gear 1. Right, and then give it a little bit of juice. You've missed something. I have missed something. What have I missed? Reverses to forwards. Yeah. You're getting no throttle. Did your brakes off? There is always that, I suppose. Yeah, that's the kind of thing we like. Okay. Right, try again. Come on. There you go. Right, that's it. No, I forgot the brakes. Forgot the brakes, that's all. Interesting. There we are. Hold on, so I've got to pay attention because we've got gears. Right, that's the horn. That's not going to help you. Just gear 2. Yeah, gear 2. Thank you. Right. Okay. Now I think we'll keep this in second for a little while, because any faster than that, and you're going to run into trouble. That said, we haven't told anyone where we're going, other than, of course, off the side of the mountain, which is twinned with. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Maidenhead. Okay, we're what? Flipping it. Bit of brakes, maybe? Bit of brakes, perhaps. Yeah, bit of brakes. Maybe a little bit of brake. Maybe a bit of brake. Oh, these are laps flipping brakes as well. Oh dear. Well, this is. We're getting up a bit of a tilt. I ran this without power previously, and came off the rails. But the name of the show today is Off the Rails, and therefore we should be quite good. Are you lapping these brakes or not? I'm doing my best, but the cab movement is not helping. There you go. You got it under control. Under control. Under control. It's under control. It's all good. I never had a moment's doubts. Right. Okay. Yeah. No. Release the brakes again. Right. There you go. Look at that. Whoa. What braking? I tell you. Right. Oh, on the outside of the corner. Yeah, I think so. Right. Turn that off. Let's watch her cooking. Oh yeah. Oh, see, this is what I felt the Arosa Line always should be running. It's a nice cheeky 101. Once again, we are going a smidge on the quick side. Yeah, give me a break. It. Don't go further away. Oh, we've fallen off, haven't we? Right. 3 for 3. I was even almost trying to keep that one under control, but I don't want to spend my entire time doing things that I've done before. Someone grab a screenshot from that. That section almost worked. Looks great. Incidentally, if you just get the train just over the lip coming out of the station there, and then just take the brakes off and sit on board, it's magnificent. Right until you fall off the track. Good. Okay, now then. Next up, name that route. Where are we going next? Where to next? Where would you like me to completely make a hash of it next? Yeah. Dear. Yeah. Boston. Okay. Ignored. Yeah. The TGV line. It's not called TGV line. It's the LGV. We've got 1 vote for LGV and then 2 votes for the TGV as a train. Commuter 2. That's 2 for Boston. Right. Okay. It's Boston in the next one. Got to get the line names correct. Okay. Boston. I'll find it. It's going to be here. It's going to be in there somewhere. You've got to mix it around until you find the right route, because they're in an order designed to perplex and befuddle. Right, give me this and a scenario planner. Right, I don't have a scenario on here. Oh, I see, we're getting the train votes in already, are we? Everyone wants the TGV on Boston. 10-4, you got it. TGV is the name for this scenario. And let's add in a cheeky service. Let's go for Boston South Track 10, 372. Should be more than enough distance for us. And then we'll go down to the... No. You've chosen the wrong start point there, you Burke. You've gone the wrong way. Right, try again. All right, well, we can't have track 10 then, can we? No, you can't. Try 6 and see if that gives us a better path. Providence, track 1. All right, that's going to give us 238. Unless, what sort of length are we talking here? You could get to Route 128, track 1. It's not quite as far. In fact, I'd be surprised if... No, let's go to full distance. As long as the TGV will run on it, we'll give it a go. Right, confirm the end marker. We're not going to stop. I mean, I doubt I'll be able to. Trains, you know what I didn't do? Scenario details. Off the rails! Right. It's because I hadn't had to set the other ones up. Let's go again. It was that much fun the first 2 times. That one. Yep. Right. And then down to Providence track 1. Yep. Not stopping anywhere. Yep. Yeah. I'm good with all of that. And you want the TGV? Okay. Just T to the G to the B. And we're going to be running the 8 car. We haven't quite got enough room for the 16, but it's going to be fine. We'll take it loaded, obviously, because I mean, yeah, it's a passenger service. And Doomed is the name of this particular service. Oh, hold on. I should have changed it. Maybe I still can. This, no, wait, edit, yeah, scenario details we've got. Give me this, and then, just, yeah, I'm good. No, wait, edit the timetable. I just wanted to make one quick tweak. That and this, and I've got foxes going completely bananas outside my window. It's like living in the wild kingdom. They usually knock it off after about 5 minutes, but, you know, there it is. Right, I want that loaded. What were you going to change? So, I was going to turn it into a passenger service. Well, do it then. Yeah, you already have. I think you've probably selected a passenger service already. Does it really matter? You're just going to fall off the track anyway. So let's make it happen. Also, I've not driven the TGV since it came out. So, right. Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah. Good. Did he say custom consists? No, Gamer Rob. I did not, because we don't have custom consists in the game. I just wanted the full range of consists from off the rails. Open the passenger doors. I can do that. Oh yeah, it's one of these. But the good news is I drove the 395 recently, and that's similar. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, you made some noises. Are we going to assume that we've got the right kind of power? Well, we've got overhead lines. We could give it a spin, I suppose. That's over here, if I recall correctly. I can barely read anything because I'm running in a little window so that my just spam Q. Done. Right, that's that done. Yeah, you're nowhere near ready here, friendo. You're nowhere near ready. Power handle 2 is locked in off at the moment. You need far more lights on than you've currently got lit. Master switch is on. Okay. Service retention, no, don't need that. Don't need that. Circuit breaker should be rearmed. Rearm the circuit breaker. Yes. And then close it. Well, does that mean I want it on or off? Which is open and which is closed? That looks like open, you see? See, because the circuit breaker's open in that picture. I think you're clutching there. Tail lights, we'll have some of them. Yeah. Don't need the VACMA, not for this one. Open passenger doors. Well, the passengers are ready to go. Okay, all right, good. Good for them. Panto mode, we're on AC. Panto to TGV, okay. All right, let's LGV, even. Ding, ding. Okay, yeah. I still don't think that's going to work. Well, try your power handle. Negative. We'll try putting it in forwards. Yes. Power handle still negative. Okay. All right. Wait. See. Everyone's now saying, now put it into AC. Okay. I'll put it into AC. There you go. Right. We're into AC. Yeah. And sure, we'll have some headlight brightness while we're there, and a desk light, because that's always helpful. Ding, ding. Right. It doesn't. You don't necessarily need the Panto. You don't need the correct power type. That's the important thing. Select driving mode. Forwards? No. wait. I don't need speed selector. Right. I do need a clue. Raise the pantograph. Okay. All right. I'll find the pantograph button and I shall do just that. As you know, you see, if it's where it should be over here. Brake neutral. Yeah, no. Brake hold, brake overcharge. No. Wait. And then I haven't driven this in over, no, probably 18 months, I think. And even then, I operated it once. All right, let's try taking the brakes off, because that's something we can do that's positive in nature. I mean, at least gets us going the right way. Sure, we'll turn the panel light on. I mean, that's going to help us out in 1,000 different ways. Panto, selector. Ooh, let's go normal. Yeah. Red left. Yeah, I've got it. Thank you, Matthias. Wham it into lots of power. Power handle still off. Ah, driving mode. Right, there you go. Got it. Manual control. Right. Our survey says, no. No, train says no. It's just sat there looking pretty at the moment. Circuit breaker on. But the circuit breaker on has a picture of the circuit breaker broken. And you don't want the circuit breaker broken. You want the circuit breaker to be not broken. Power handle. Train says no. DRA off. DRA should be off to begin with. Rearm, right switch, yeah, okay, I'll try rearming it. I'm all about that. Right, here we go. Rearm the circuit breaker. We are armed. Okay. Go. We're away. That's it. I just needed to reload. And we're off and we're running. Thank you, team. I knew we'd get there eventually, and you're the ones who got me there. Okay. I'd like to think I would have got there on my own eventually. And a little French honk there by way of celebration. There we are. Oh, super. Alright, ain't it pretty? Very nice. Try and stay on the rails this time. Well, let's turn this on. How far am I over the speed limit? Only moderately. Your modern trains, of course, have got terrific rail handling, so as much as it will give you the occasional safety notice for violating speed rules, you know, it can easily handle the limit and beyond. Right. Anyway, nice, it's good. Good. All right. I is asking what UK route should he get, or she, if you like a commuter style service. There you go. Open the front cover. Steady on. Steady on. Let's not get carried away. No, let's keep it. There we are. See it. We're cruising. I haven't played anything like enough of Boston either. I just don't. I rarely get the opportunity. This is why I volunteered to do this stream. I said, "Oh, I could do one where I run through like 4 or 5 different routes, but really, really quickly," because I don't often get the chance to just look at the routes. Which is jolly good. I'm overspeeding. I'm aware of this. That's what the red is all about. But as you may have observed in the red, I'm pretty certain I didn't put the headlights on. But as you may have observed already on this stream, speeding is not something I take too seriously when we're taking a TGV through Boston. Or a 101 down the Arosa Line. Yeah. Do I own TSW2? You know I own TSW2. Otherwise, how would I be playing it? Oh, grip it and rip it in 500 yards. Well, I reckon we're about there now. Okay, I'm thumping it. Cathcart's a good shout. I really like the Cathcart line. Cathcart Circle. It's a lot of fun because the 314 that comes with it is just unsophisticated enough to be a proper chuckle to make use of, while at the same time the line has got lots of stops on it. and that's fun. Yeah. All right. Let's Superman alongside here. Okay. Yeah. Right. Now, what I'm after? What have I run into? Invisible wall for a camera? Come on. Oh, disappointment. Right. Let's down here. Right. There you go. Oh, nice shot of the gravel, I thought. Yeah, I think they call it ballast. Well, whatever they call it, there's a nice shot of it. Keep going. Pretty soon this train is going to be faster than the Superman cam can actually keep pace with. I've no idea what speed we're doing. I'll have a look in a moment. Presuming we're done. Forget it then. 188, which I assume is kilometres. Yeah, 120 miles per hour. There you go. I sound like Colonel Failure. Now, there's a good reason for that I think has possibly been pointed out. That's my off-duty name. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting going. After 250, you don't get it. What? 250 kilometers per hour on the Superman cam? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, what we've got here is effectively a modern high-speed line in the US. I mean, as you can see, it's virtually a straight line, so I'd say that the track limits are arbitrary at most. And that's all solidly good. Look at this, there you go, see, cruising through the streets with the, well, not streets, the track, with the graffiti on display, giving it all that graffiti business. Super job. Yeah, this is the French invasion of Boston. A historical event, and one we all like to be part of. Hold on. Where am I now? In the engine bay. That's lovely. What I need is just a little bit more flex out. Let's try this one. Okay, that's a bit better. A bit more flex out, and then we'll do. This is Matt's version of a Colonel cam. Cheating. Just cheating. 184 miles per hour, incidentally. But it's okay because we've still got green signals all the way. We've cleared that off. Who's met Jeff Marshall? I haven't. Have I met Jeff Marshall? Only via Zoom, but yeah, I did a podcast with him, and it's very good. If you search for "We Are Rail Fans," the podcast with Jeff Marshall, you'll get an interview of me and me interviewing Jeff Marshall. Okay, well, we really are going at quite a nice speed now. We're still here. Yeah, still basically going. I mean, this is what we expected, though, right? Look at this, super bit. Get a straight track in order to properly grip it. 204 miles per hour now. Yeah, no, when Jeff tried to ask me questions, yeah, I know, that didn't go quite so well, because I wasn't there to answer the question. I never am. I'm there to ask him questions. Try the emergency brake. Do you know why you want me to try the emergency brake? I have a suspicion I know why you want me to try the emergency brake, and it's because the last time I used the emergency brake with a TGV, I sent it skyward. The first time I sent the TGV skyward, however, I didn't touch the brakes. I was just going uphill. Yeah. We've got a 0.5 upgrade at the moment. Grade up, I should say. And we're still doing 204 miles per hour, and we don't appear to have an awful lot left in the tank for going faster. If any passenger wants to get out here at station, jump. Nope. Okay. Well, you missed it. I would open the doors because you're allowed to on a TGV, but maybe not. Right, okay, we should probably slow down, because we've got to slow our speeds a little. Right, how do you want to do that? Let's just ease it off a bit. Okay, alright, we're now coasting. Somehow I've managed to get 430 points, despite flagrantly abusing the speed limit. But I think that's possibly a punctuality bite. What sort of blasphemy is this? It's off the rails. It's the name of the stream. Is it doing 324 kilometers per hour? It is doing 316 at the moment, but I am slightly down on where we maxed out. I'll try and max it out again. Your next station stop. Never mind. Okay, here we go. How does the refreshment trolley move to the different levels? I doubt very much that that the French would tolerate a refreshment trolley, unless it is nothing but patisserie, and coffee. But the coffee would have to be, you know, properly good coffee. Yeah. You can go 370 plus on LGV Mediterranean with the TGV. Okay. Yeah, they have a buffet car, obviously. The French are never going to tolerate, you know, some miserable-looking person hoiking something up and offering them a bag of Walker's crisps. That is not going to fly. There'll be a strike immediately among the passengers, refusing this kind of service. This would be the best commuter experience ever. Going from the start point to your destination. Yeah, completely agree. Based on our current speed, we'll be at our arrival point, which is 10 miles an hour, 10 miles away. Yes, we're doing a little over 3 miles per minute. Are we? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. So about 6 or 7 minutes away, assuming I brake in time and that we don't fall off. When's the 700 coming to Train Sim World 2? Don't know. Have a look on the road map. If it's not on there, it's not something that is currently being worked on. There we go. When I derail, have some faith. As long as it gives me enough notice to slow. I'm not slowing down until the speed, the track limit, is dropping to, let's say, 80 or less, and then I shall apply the brakes accordingly. If it doesn't drop to 80 or less, I am not decreasing the speed. We're in the zone. And I tell you something else. This is very appealing to watch at this speed. The frame rate has a little bit of chop to it, but I am getting 60 frames per second at the moment. But it does have just a little bit of drop. Oh, we've got predictions going on for where I'm going to derail. That's what I like to see. And anyone predicting is all good. I mean, if they only give me half a mile notice before a speed limit change, then I think it's fair to say we are going to come unstuck. Yeah, but that's all part of the adventure. 14 miles to go now, and still rocking. I think we're at our top speed so far of 205. To go any faster than that, we would need either a cliff or at least a gentle downhill slope, which we're just not getting at the moment. Train. Very pretty. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the fun thing about high-speed trains is the speed you can get up to with them is very satisfying. The downside to them is you set it to go to max speed and then kind of go, I'll be back here if anybody needs me. There's not an awful. Give me a commuter route any day of the week for general fun in play, but once in a while, just blasting through at some ludicrous speed is rather satisfying. Right. There's a spad 3 yards beyond the end of the final station. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'll make sure I've stopped then. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's all fine. How far out now? 10 miles out. We're going to drop to 110 in 2 miles. What are we doing at the moment? 200. Oh, 110 in the US, though. That means, come on, this is give it the beans speed rating. This one, yeah. Oh, come on there, chat window. Do try to keep up. Yeah. Right, there we are. Okay. This is all good. I'm not slowing for 110. No, 110 can forget it. Providing, of course, it doesn't then immediately want me to drop to something like 40. Then we'll be fine. Right, 125, see, in half a mile. We're just going to bank our way around this corner a little. Very nice. Yep, and then the speed limit's increased again. No pressure at all. No need to take your foot off the gas. You need 2 kilometres to stop the train. That's fine. That's fine. I have no intention of stopping. 2 miles to 60 miles per hour. For this one, I shall slow. Right, I'm going to start braking at 1.5 miles out. Yeah, because you know you're in the right region at that point. And braking. How much braking? Oh, you know, all of it. All right, the brakes are on. All right, we've dropped to 200 already. Yeah. Yep. And almost down to 197. We've got some more brakes that we can put on. So I want to stick the drag chute out the back. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe no power handles on max brake. Okay. Where's the big red stop now button? Oh, bridge, bush. Okay. Oh, there it is. And there you go. You may need the aero brakes too. And that was that one. To be fair, we did keep going in a straight line. And adios to the TGV. Yep. Look, it's daft, all right? And once in a while, doing something daft with your train set. You've got to remember that we were all 6 once. You give a 6-year-old a train set, and while you're carefully modelling, you know, going through the station very carefully, they want to go, can we put 2 trains on the same track going towards each other? Please, thank you. And then I just smash them together. Right, okay. Our next destination, name it now. Where are we going next? No, you only get to name. No. Just the route. Just the route. All right. Cathcart, there you go. There's our first route-only selection. Peninsula Corridor, Roussignoud, WSR, LGV, and Cathcart. It's Cathcart. All right, we've had 2 for Cathcart, and that's where we're going. Now, we've got to find it on the Wheel of Fortune here. Wait for it. Rhymes with Cathcart. Yeah. See, I like that it goes Oakville, right? Yeah. So Canadian, German, English, British, English. No, let's separate English and Scottish. Then German, then back to the USA, then back to England, then German, then France, then English, and then Austria, Swiss, then American, and German, and Scotland. The ordering is beautiful. Right, okay, and now that we're going to Cathcart, what are we running on it? I auditioned this as the Electro Thrust too. Of course I did. You want the ICE 406, okay, ICE 3, yeah, Class 31, Class 313, G44, yeah. I think you're all. Oh, hold on. This is not the ICE. This is what I ran as a test on this before, and it's magnificent. But I will back it up, and I'll put the ICE on instead. Yeah, there you go. A couple of you called it already. Oh no, hold on. This is not what I was running on here before. What am I in? Okay, that's alternative. No, I ran the HST in here previously, and it's fantastic. Running the HST around Cathcart Circle is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Right. Do beg your pardon there. No, I've got the wrong train set up. But it's because I double clicked expecting to edit, and of course we go in and play instead. Right, that, yes. Edit, yes. Set scenario details, off the rails. Of course it is. Right. Yeah, so that was obviously the F40. Edit the timetable. Thank you. We'll confirm the start. Basically, this route, it goes all the way around the circle, starting from Glasgow Central and finishing in the same place. Confirm the instructions. And, right, what are we running? ICE, okay, which is the... Oh, no. It's the 406, I think. Is it the 406? I think it's the 406. You sure? I've got a skin there called Subtle, but because it doesn't come with any kind of a preview... I've no idea what it does, and so I'm not going to load it because I don't know what it is. Right, you want the 403 rather than the 406? All right, we can do that. All right, okay, there you go. Wait, back. Thank you. 403. Okay, right. The 8 car loaded, obviously. Confirm why. And right, okay, we're good to go. And let's make it happen. I suspect this will not be subtle. No. I'll drive it properly until half a dozen of you go on. The beans, please, all of them. Well, look. Also, we're getting a good degree of I can't see out of there. A good degree of representation because we've obviously got Germany now represented. Which means we've done one train from 3 different places. Where have we got to go next? US or Canada, or something Arosa Line-ish. Right. I think you're being a bit optimistic and going straight for forwards there. You've got to do a whole bunch of turn everything on first. You sure? Yeah. Oh yeah, I have, haven't I? Aircon. I'll find it. Will you? Probably. Is it in the hatch? It might be. No, that's where they keep the safety system. You don't play with the safety systems. That's perilous and is going to be fraught with danger. Not to mention the fact I don't suspect it's going to work. I don't know. You could we'll turn CIFA on, obviously. PZB's not going to work. LZB's not going to work. But we'll have Zephyr hassling us once in a while because why on earth not? Right. Okay. So we've got the ICE on Cathcart Circle with all available safety systems. Hello, mine hair. It's going to be good. Right. Do you want to stand up again? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Right, back in the chair. Back in the chair. Okay. This is a proper train. The TGV was weak. Tomato Train, can we do more streams like this? We might do. We're going to try out a variety of different things, and sometimes we do want to just have fun with it, you know. And it's not for everybody because there are plenty of people out there who would only ever want to play this seriously to try and replicate the real thing. But there are those of us out there, myself included, who do like to just have a bit of fun once in a while, doing things you're not supposed to. Right, train brake is off. All right, we might be there, unless I'm very mistaken. All right, well, try it and see if you're mistaken. There you go, there's power on. No, you see, no, you're still interlocked because you opened the doors. There you go, right, doors closing. Okay, right. We should. Oh, I'm going to stand at this. I'm going to stand at the edge of the platform for this. Right. Let's get over here. Okay. Right about here. Right about here. All right. Make sure we get a little bit of momentum. That was a bit of momentum. Turn off the UI. There we go. Creators Club has similar potential to Off the Rails. It really does. Because you could, I mean, you might not necessarily go for the ridiculous in the way that we're doing this evening, but you could put together an entirely fantastical, service with multiple trains on it. And then once the second edition of the tools turn up, so the scenario planning tool and the livery designer, then you can, hopefully, all being well, you should be able to come up with something really, really good. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, these things remain to be seen. Oh, I think I might have already... No, Mr. Zephyr is okay with me. He's fine. I lobbied for Liverpool and won. It's fair to say I did suggest it, and there was some nodding in the room to go, actually, that would have the right kind of variety for the era that we want. So it wasn't my decision, but I certainly asked for it. I said, why don't we do Liverpool Crew? And it was agreed with, largely because of the fun to be had at Edge Hill, is my understanding. Exactly how complicated Edge Hill's going to be, you would have to ask Matt that one, because in that era, the amount of services running out of Edge Hill, the amount of freight work that was done there, was just gargantuan. Right. It's Frau Zephyr. I beg your pardon. Okay, I do beg your pardon. Right. Yes. Okay. What I will tell you, vis-a-vis the beans, I'd quite like to not derail, if at all possible. I'm quite happy to exceed the speed limit. But I'd rather not derail. What I will tell you for nothing, though, is you can take an HST on this route and it won't derail if you leave it accelerating the full distance. Okay, that's from my known experiments. The HST will not derail if you just throw it around the route that I've got going here. Which I think, I might be wrong, I think it was platform 10 to platform 9 on Glasgow Central. There we are. That's, You can safely do 3 times the speed limit everywhere on this route. Okay, alright, well 3 times the speed limit, that's 105. Okay then, I'm upping the tempo, friends. If we come off before doing 105, then you will know that assertion is incorrect. Right, we're up to 98 now. Don't believe me? There it is. Yeah, I know. Zephyr, I'm into it. It's okay, it's good. Right, 103. In 1.3 miles, we'll be allowed to do... hold on. 3x 20, that's 60 miles per hour. I think we'll be okay. Yep. There you go. Yeah, super. Right. Currently guarding a 313 on East Coastway. Very nice, Harry. That's nice. Ooh, more Zephyr. She's had her Weetabix. Off we trundle. Super. Right. No, Zephyr. Oh, okay. Right. That's fine. I'm doing a very casual notch 7. Although this feels a little bit on the steep side. No, you see... That corner cannot handle 130 miles per hour. Which I suspect I was going just a smidge faster than that at the time. Just a tiny bit faster than that first time around. This is why I was considering it for the new Electro Thrust League there. But anyway, that is why they don't run the ICE 3 on Cathcart Circle. For our next, why don't they run Escapade? Where are we going? Where to next, team? I did say I wanted to get through a few. We'll do one more. We have been to the UK, yes, and then the UK, yeah, and then the US, yeah, and then to, you want to do Bakerloo? Bakerloo's not going to be that interesting, I assure you. It really isn't. Plus, you're going to... I'm vetoing Bakerloo purely because if the train is any larger than the tunnel, you clip through the tunnel, and it's just not so much fun. I know you all want to see Bakerloo, but it's just not as much fun. Just not as much fun. No, it's the only one. It's the only one I'm going to veto because it's just not as good. Yeah, it's driver's choice. You know. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's catch the others. We've got uh, West Somerset. That's where we started, Adam. West Somerset. Brighton Main Line. Brighton Main Line? Could be Brighton Main Line. Rossignol, Cologne, Oakville, La France. We haven't done. We haven't been to Germany. Okay, Rossignol has come up the most often so far. We've got one in. There's one for Main Spessartbahn. And wait for it. Wait for it. Arosa Line. We did the Arosa Line already. We did the Arosa Line. Was our second proper run. We're just getting through them really quick. There's Rhine-Ruhr-Osten. You can't make your minds up. Come on, give me a good German route. There's a second vote for Cologne. We shall do Cologne. Okay, fine. Right, let's go to Cologne. Okay. Right, scenario plan. I've messed around in this one as well. I have messed around on so many different routes with the scenario planner. Clearly on this one, I was really thinking about the scenario name. Yeah, therefore I think we will create a fresh one. Right, okay, and we shall just call this "What is the train?" Question mark. Yeah, and no, before you ask, no, I'm not. I won't be sharing this on Creators Club when Creators Club comes available because this is silly, and we're not going to play either. Right, we shall start from Aachen and see if we can make the entire distance. No. This is a high-speed route. Oh yeah, of course it is. And therefore, you don't want to do something that you need high speed in order to do. You are wise and just. I'm wise in something, that's for sure. Let's try platform 5. Okay. Nope. Okay, back her up. Let's try the Hauptbahnhof. I want to see Cologne, obviously. Otherwise, there's no point in being alive otherwise. Let's try the 373. Aachen? Yeah, no, just your routes. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. All right, take it. Yeah, no, it's good. Right, what are we running? The suggestions have already started coming in. And it starts here. The ACS 64, Talent 2, Class 31. You know what I didn't do? I'll do it now. Hold on. And then I'll catch up. If you've already made a suggestion, it counts. Right, yeah. Scenario details off the rails, please. Yeah, right. Cologne, give me platform. That's the wrong Cologne. Let's go platform 11 this time. I'm feeling excitable. And then we'll go as far as Düren. No, go for Horum because that way you at least get 223 meters to play with. Right. Yep. Okay. No. Right. Where were we? ACS 64 Talent 2. Class 31, the 313, the MBTA cab car, the HST, 2 votes for the HST. What have I driven so far? I've done the 101, we've done the ICE, we did the Gronk. Okay, so that's no, we've done 2 British trains already. This, by all rights, ought to be American. We ought to throw something American down here. There's the M7. M7's a nice choice. We got the ACS 64 and the M7. There's the ACS 64. This is legitimately not me rigging the vote in the slice. I'm trying to make sure that we've got a reasonable amount of representing everything going on. Let's take 9 loaded coaches, please. Thank you very much. Is it a passenger service? Oh, it most definitely is. All aboard. Good. Yeah. Yep. No, I really mean it too. All right. Okay. Here we go. What is the train? Well, it's the ACS 64 with 9 loaded coaches. It's going to be super. Oh, the baby bullet. That would have been fun. Too late though. Too late. ACT will not allow me faster than 125 miles per hour. The objective is not necessarily to crash. Our aim is not to throw it off the rails. It's just that the way I've been driving that was somewhat inevitable. Right, open the doors. There you go. Passengers are embarking. Let us now find the controls. Okay, cab light. We'll have some of that. I'll turn it off in a minute. No, actually, I don't want that. I'll have the console light instead. desk on, both on. Console light only, please. Main circuit board is closed. Yes. The panto should be up. It is. Yep. Okay. Right, yeah. Power handle is idle and locked at the moment because the doors are open, and possibly because I've not quite finished setting up. Can't rule that out. And then we've got a little bit of ditch lights, which obviously we flash my ditch lights, and front headlights to bright. Yeah. Bells working. Good, good. Windows open. Thank you. Lock the doors. Okay, getting that done. Reversing handle. Aha! Right. Reverser to forward. Oh, we're lit up like the Battlestar Galactica. That's a good sign. Right. The cab signal aspect is restrict. Yep. Max authorized speed is 20. I don't need your authorization for anything, sunshine. It is a nice day, but I'd quite like the heater on. There's a switch I can't move. Oh, I love switches I can move. Right, and yeah, I think we're there. Cut in. Got to do the brake cut in. Yes, brake valve cut in is going to live somewhere obscure. I have never yet come across a US train that has the brake cut in anywhere obvious. We'll have the alerter. Thanks. Door bypass. No. No. Hold on. What are you? Dynamic brake cut in. It is cut in. Brakes are already cut in. Right, well, let's give it some of that. Good. Right, let's make sure we're going... Well, no. Let's go forwards. And then let's see if we're lucky. Signs point to no. Okay, signs point to no. Right. Okay, now open. Knob next to red brake handle. Knob, brake handle, red. EQ regulator. No, I like the EQ relatively balanced. Brake mode into test, brake mode into passenger. Okay, make sure we've got all of this still off. And away she goes. Thank you, team. Lovely job. Well done. No, you're all good. You've done us a service there. Right, here we go. Once again, we shall try sitting at the end of the platform. Sit at the end of the platform. Right. And we'll soak up the majesty as we sail past. Obviously, from here we're not getting the Dom in the background, which is a bit of a shame. But beyond that, just needs a little bit of J.J. Abrams lens flare there. There we go. We are away on the American S-Bahn. Indeed we are. We sail into pastures new. Super. Oh, I've chosen a nice big train too. Really? Is that technical? Yeah. Do you want to explain it? No. Yeah, fine. Right. Okay. Don't derail too soon. I make no guarantees at all. We will derail when it has been decided that derailing is what we should be doing. We are aboard. Okay. What are we doing at the moment? We are doing 30 miles per hour. 27. The old acceleration there seems to be a little bit on the wonk. I'm sure it's fine. There you go. We've got a 60 kilometre an hour. Oh, we're well below track speed. All right, let's give it the juice. Here we go. I chose loaded, but the coaches look empty. Please hold. We'll verify. I also opened the doors before we set off, and it didn't look as though there was a mad rush to get on board. Don't know why. I mean, obviously I've been fired from several different rail operating companies around the world already this evening. So why there aren't any passengers on this service is a bit of a mystery to me. No, we seem to be about right. Intriguingly, my speedo there is in kilometres per hour. Yes, because it always picks up the local speed. Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, we're allowed to do 120 in 500 metres. Yeah, I got you. And we're already doing 127, so that's all good. Fired, eliminated. No, I always survived. All the drivers' cabs come with the very latest in airbags and ejector seats and crash bars and crumple zones and all that kind of business. And I was wearing my seatbelt because you never know when an accident may occur. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Apparently there are 2 points at which we could derail on this service. When did this become Sam derails every train? This was not my intention. But I guess that's what the people want. And it goes, just floor it. Alright, next time I do one of these, we'll do a try and play it semi-properly and see if you can finish a service using an alternate train. But we have rather leaned on the speedier of services here. Right, we're up to 180 kilometres an hour, which is around 115, maybe, miles per hour. Yeah. You can't derail now for about 25 miles. Then I'm literally just a passenger. Right. If the you have, however, got safety hassling on. Right. Yeah. No, I was going to go for a one. Have you ever saved as soon as you derail, then reload? It's pretty funny. No, I've not. But purely because we don't glamorise crashing, right? We don't let you see it in full because we don't. This is not a game about crashing trains. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are plenty of people who would rather enjoy taking the opportunity to crash trains in a spectacular fashion. And I think, were we to do so, the way that they have done in Derail Valley, where it's not overly flamboyant. That said, I haven't actually crashed a train in Derail Valley into anything explosive yet. But instead, it just shows, the glass breaking in the train. Because that's not who Dovetail are. Dovetail is a company. It's one of our company mission statements, if you like, is respecting life, and therefore we don't glamorise things that are potentially upsetting to people. If you derail, and if you derail at high speed, we don't celebrate it. There we go. Yeah, I know. I was a little bit serious, maybe, but there it is. How fast can the train go? Well, we're currently doing 203 of the kilometres per hour, which is around 125 miles per hour. Give or take. Someone else who has a calculator can do the precise amount, but there we go. There should be a tutorial on Train World 2 in the future on how to derail any train hosted by me. No. How to derail any train, it's relatively straightforward. If you do want to derail a train, firstly, take it too fast round a corner that is too sharp for it to handle at that speed. That's easy mode derailment. Unexpected derailment, though, I can't do that on demand. If I could, it would be a delight, and QA would be able to figure out how I was doing it, and then the developers could fix it to stop other people from doing it. But the ways that I've done it in the past have just been unexpected. Oh, the speed is in miles per hour on the console screen. Of course it is. There we go. 125 at 202, 203. And for some reason we've got a yellow coming up. Who else is out here? I don't know. Oh, we've got 3.5 kilometres to our destination. I'm going to go and try and stop. I'm going to try and stop on our destination. Okay, alright. What's the braking like on this train? No idea. Okay, good. This is going to go well, isn't it? Yeah. 2 kilometres out. Yeah, let's ease off now. Right. Okay. 2 kilometres, and then what? Moderate braking. Moderate braking deployed. That's 34% on the brake. Do we have additional brake? We've got the independent. Using the independent brake on its own, that's a good way to throw yourself off the track. The auto. Yeah, you know what? Let's crank them all on. Right, braking to maximum. From 180 to nothing in 500 metres. Place your bets. We've got any more brakes available? There you go. Auto brake to emergency. Are we going to keep... Well, we've spadded. Well, there we go. I was a little too genteel with the brakes there, because I very much wanted to not... J4D there, while I was concentrating, says the brakes are bad on this. Indeed they are. Good. Yeah. Good. Hassan, please fix train not moving bugs, red signal bug when saving game. The save game is high on the list of things to actually fix, which, you know, believe it, don't believe it, it is on our list to fix, because it is ridiculous that it has not been working for so long. So yeah, it is on a high list to go. Right, one more. I shall do one more and then we shall push on. Well, I say push on. I'll push off and then you can go about your day. How about that? One more. No, you don't get to suggest both the train and the route. That's not how it works. Routes first. Again with the Bakerloo. West Cornwall. I've not tried West Cornwall, you know. And I'm not 100% certain I've got it. I haven't had any time at all since the end of the year. So I'm not certain that I've got West Cornwall. And I imagine if Nat has been paying attention this evening, which by now she'd usually have been heckling, so I suspect she isn't. She goes, oh, he doesn't need me for this. He can muck about on his own time. Yeah, I'll hassle Nat to get me some keys. Right. West Cornwall. No, West Cornwall doesn't appear to be on our menu. Routes ignored. Long Island Railroad. Sandpatch Grades. LGV. Oakville. Routes ignored. We're going to Routes ignored. Right. Okay. Which will be around here somewhere. Germany. Yeah. Scotland. Yeah. America. Yeah. Germany. Yes. England. Yeah. America, yeah. England, yeah. Germany, okay. England, yeah. Germany. I like how it shuffles them as well, so you're never entirely sure where you're looking. Right, to the scenario planner. Right, okay. This is going to be Dare, Excite. Okay, probably Das Excite. Yeah, De-Excite. It could be any of those. But we'll go with Dare, just because that's how we roll. Right, let's go from... Which is the nicest station, people? Hagen or Finnetrop? This is one that I honestly couldn't tell if I have ever driven this route. Just because this came in my big batch of stuff that was already out when I joined. Right, what have we got? Baby Bullet... Ooh, I like it. Baby Bullet on Routes ignored. Okay, yeah, fine. Done. Yep, will do. Yes. You reckon Finnetrop? Okay, thank you. Let's go. So let's go platform 1. Yep. And we'll go down as far as Hurlenburg platform 2. That way there's a goodly amount of guessing to be done. Right. And then oh no, you've done it again, you fool. Alright. Off the rails. Thank you. Yeah. Alright. Add the service. Why I can't remember the service just because I'm backed up. This is the other thing that's incredibly valuable, you know, is actually recording yourself saying things that you go, oh, why has it done that? On a regular basis. Is a great way to deliver feedback. Why have I now gone the wrong way? Go again. Yes. We went from Finnetrop platform 1. Did we? Yeah, because you haven't got a choice in the matter. Okay. All right, confirm choice. And then we went as far as Hurlenburg, didn't I? Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's okay. No, I'm just confusing myself. Right, now we've got everything to choose from, and I can't remember what the Baby Bullet's real name is. It is the... Please call it the Baby Bullet. This, incidentally, this very experience is something I'm investigating as part of my new role checking out the checking out the new player experience, right? So while this particular scenario may never come up, if you have no idea that a GP38 and a 767 run in different countries, you'd know them to look at them, but you've no MP36. Thank you. If you've no idea about that, then where are you supposed to start? We have not chosen platforms long enough to run a full setup here. Yeah. Okay. In that case, we're gonna need to go further, aren't we? I'm gonna need to change my route. Back it up. Yeah. Here we go again. Should we do it right this time? Back it up. Set service. Yeah. Okay, we're good. All right. Add. Okay. We're going to need at least 200 meters. We'll go from Hagen Platform 1 and we'll go to Herlenberg. I suspect it was Finnetrop that wasn't quite long enough. Right. Okay. MP36. MP36 is down near the bottom. Et voila with Le Trois. Right. Action stations. Huh? You know what? That's what we should call our next annual, our next big update. Should be called action stations. I am now taking suggestions from the audience. See, we had Rush Hour last time. Action stations, I think would be ace. What would an action stations themed pack include? Only 3 cars. Yeah, I haven't got it. Just needs a much better way of searching. Certainly does. And you see, no, stations. You see, that's the station. Yeah, action stations. So what is the action that happens at the? I give up. I mean, look, you either get it or you don't. So so there you go. Right, good services. Right, back her up a bit. Der excite. Off we trundle. Right, action super. Thunderbirds. Yeah, could be Thunderbirds. Yeah. Would adding train previews of each model be a good idea for new players? Yes! Yes, it really, really would, Seagull. It really, really would. There are numerous ways we can make life easier for players that aren't 100% familiar with what they're looking at. Just, there you are. Passengers milling around stations doing various actions like selling food or playing music. Okay. Please make German announcements on all stations. W.H. Smiths generally. Do you know my feelings about W.H. Smiths? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get operating here. Now then, is this one where it's got the... No, it's not. Okay, it hasn't. Then let's just do everything. Headlights rear should be headlights off. There you go. Headlights front to bright. And then the sand lead truck. No. Reading light. Oh, yeah. As long as it helps me read. Because, frankly, most of the time, I see the thing, but I'm so busy trying to say something clever that I forget to actually read it. Right, I've got the reverser in. Yeah, you know it. Right, I've got the doors unlocked. Independent brake release. Yep. Automatic brake is handle off. Automatic brake to full service while you have a think about your life. Cutout valve. Passenger. Yes. Okay, I think we're about there. I think. Get the window open, obviously. My arms don't quite stretch this far. Right. On top above the windshields. Aha, yes. Okay, right, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Right, got it. We'll also have the marquee mark lights and the gauge lights. We'll defrost the wind. Can't move the switch. And a sidewall heater. Nice. Can use the sidewall heater though. Good. Right. Gauge brightness. I'm only feeling about 75% bright today. Anything else? No, I think we're about there. The HEP. Oh, yeah, we should probably start the HEP. Right. Head engine power. I know. You've got to be moderately surprised I knew what that meant. Head engine power, isolate run into run. That's the thing you need to do as well. Wipers, yeah. Anything else? Train coupled to B end only. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, alright, let's have a look and see what we won. It's only a 3 car, this one. except it's not, because I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. So maybe it counts 2 cars as 1 car. Alright, we already have Acton Station. Very good. I'm the ultimate train nerd. I mean, I appreciate you capped that one, but even so, I would not go that way. I am a train appreciator. I like them, but I couldn't tell you much about them at all. Right, okay, let's go this way. Yeah. There we are. Expertise lacking, enthusiasm pretty high. Right, okay, do we think we've got it? I think we have. I think we have too. There you go, the amp's coming up. Trundle on. Right, where are we going to not stand correctly this time and then complain about it? Signal box. On the roof of the signal box. I should say so. Okay. Good, good, good. Might mean 3 unique vehicles. Press the green button. I didn't need to, it seems to be working. Yes, you need the ability in action stations to be able to buy a coffee from the platform cafe and try and get to the train before it departs. Nice. I think you've got to try and get your large suitcase, because you're off on your holidays, into a packed commuter train while everybody glares at you, because when they got into the train, rather than moving down inside the train, they stood right by the door, because everybody wants to stay right by the door in a train they know is going to be rammed. Okay, we're off. We're rolling. I've no idea what the speed limit is. All I do know is that I'm not studiously adhering to it. But that's all good. Right, just try not to clip the camera too often. I make no guarantees. Okay, there you are. I'm far more knowledgeable about trains than I'm comfortable to admit. Not really. No. I really wouldn't. Anybody who's got any kind of train knowledge at all will outstrip my knowledge immediately. Me versus PZB, who will win? You've seen me fight PZB on numerous occasions, and every time I think I'm getting it, PZB smacks me back down. Right, okay. Alright, we're rolling. Yeah, this is good. Have I not got the window open? It's perilously quiet in here. The window is open. Now, just as a test, and I'm not doing this just to be stupid, I just want to see if this changes the volume of the train. Very slightly, because sometimes the train itself will, I mean, the reason everybody opens the windows is because you get the ambient sound of the engine running a little louder, and that helps the feeling of being there. And this is one of the things we're looking to address this year is the feeling of being there and getting that uplifted, ideally through sound, but with environmental stuff as well. Yeah, it's so opening the windows. But sometimes I've come across trains before where if you open the door, the sound is much more pronounced and therefore far superior. I'm going the wrong way. No, pretty sure I'm pointing forwards here. It's all good. I'm getting further away because the station is as the distance marker is as the crow flies, and if we look at the route here, you'll see we actually back up on ourselves before getting to where we're going. So the route marker being behind us at the moment is really confusing, which is another thing we ought to fix. But we are going the right way. I've never heard of something being perilously quiet. Well, if the level of quiet puts you in danger, then I would say that is perilously quiet. Yeah. Which route is this one? It's Rosignort. Are trains one of the safest vehicles you can choose to travel? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely one of the safest ways to travel. Firstly, they're on the ground, right? Which means that should the worst happen, and I know that there are some horrible train crashes that happen, but if the worst were to happen, at least you're not falling from up here. You are instead on the ground to begin with. But they are big lumps of steel, and therefore one big lump of steel coming off is going to be quite uncomfortable. But but I mean, virtually any form of transport is safer than the automobile. Therefore, trains do quite well. It's because the automobile tends to be operated by the people who have passed as difficult to test. The government has felt that'll do. That's the testing. Safest mode of travel: elevator. True. Yes. No, I would go with that. Elevator's a very safe way to travel. Yeah. Has anyone tested the Faraday cage properties of an elevator? Not that I think that's something that's going to happen very often, but I would be curious to know whether it counted as a Faraday cage. Trains superior to cars every day. Agree. Yeah. Safest mode of transport is a Hot Wheels car. True, because if you're sat on one, it's not going to go very fast. Right. Depends on the automobile. Depends on the driver, I would say. While we're not yet. I mean, even driverless cars at the moment, their track record, I would say, is probably even worse than manual vehicles, because not many driverless cars out there, and some of them have come a little bit unstuck. Steam trains when? Steam trains when they're done. Yeah, they're coming. Oh yeah, we've got a picture of one somewhere as well, but not yet. Ruth, one second. You just called a bingo on what? What did I bingo on that one? I don't know. People aren't playing bingo in the way that it is meant to be played. They're just arbitrarily bingoing. Right. How's my train set coming along? Haven't started yet, Liam. I need the space first. Once I have the space, I will be making a train set. And I'm still, could go this way, could go that way, on whether I go for, in fact, I've got 3 potential directions of travel. Maybe, I haven't even chosen the scale yet. Anything from N through to O gauge, I have considered for various different reasons. If I go O gauge, I'll go outside with it. And I haven't decided whether or not to go Lego. Just I've got multitude of considerations. Yes. What is the full schedule this week, or is this the last stream of the week? This is the last stream of the week, because everyone was streaming all the time last weekend. We've kept it light this week. All right, we're trying a bit of breaks here. I'm going to see if for the last run of the day I can actually get a stop in. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, so far this is promising. 100 kilometers an hour at the moment. We've got 1.5 kilometers to go. I think you'll be all right. Okay. All right. We'll turn the brakes off then. I've got the throttle in B8. Now, is that braking, or are we just making use of the uphill grade? No, I think we're actually braking there. Yeah, based on the amplitude as well, we were doing some braking. All right, okay, here we go. Good, right, yes. Hate admitting it, but I have Lego trains. There's nothing wrong with Lego trains. Lego trains are legit. No, I even looked at, is there a stigma in doing Lego trains, and there really isn't. Yeah, there just is not. N-gauge is best. The N-gauge really comes into its own because the amount of space you don't need in order to set one up. And once when I've decided the gauge that I'm going to run, then I'll know what I'm going to make. I've got a pretty good idea. I know what I'm going to make anyway. A mess. Yes, but more than that, I've got several different ideas that I'll pursue depending on what gauge I end up with. Get licensing for Lego to make a Lego train DLC. I don't think you'd do it as a DLC. I think you would make a Lego train full game. Yeah, you wouldn't do it as DLC. You'd make it standalone, and you would target a younger audience. So you wouldn't go full simulation with it. You want to have some kind of block building stuff in there as well, and you'd want simplified controls but with enough physics in there to create some drama. And I'll tell you something for nothing, that's the one where you would have the great crashing going on. There we are. This is not looking too shabby. Maybe a little bit more brake required. Put all the brakes on, please. All of them. That's pretty solid. There it is. There she blows. We've made it. And we did not crash the final service of the day. Open the doors. Yes, yes, yes. Forza did it as DLC. They did, true. But I think... look, my recommendation would be do it as a standalone. Do it as a standalone game. Because then you could do a lot more with it that speaks to a Lego player. Or that then has similarities with other Lego games they may be familiar with. Good. The door has no signals for passengers? No, it doesn't. There we go. We're all done. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening. I've been Sam, and it's been lovely to have you here. I actually earned some XP off that one. That's dramatic. Next week, there'll be some streams. I have no idea what's coming next week. I could look at... Do you want me to look it up? Hang on, I'll look it up. You have to give me a minute because I've got to look it up in various different places. I'll go look it up and let you know what's coming in next week's streams. You've stuck around this long. I might as well reward you with a sneaky what's on next week. Nat wasn't watching the stream, so she can't shout at me. I said, well, I should have watched the stream. I said, no, you will not do that. But she's not here, so she can't tell me off. Right, wait, no, that's the one about the roadmap. No, you wouldn't be interested in that. There's the schedule. Right, yep, come here, talk to me. Yeah, it's on a spreadsheet. Yeah, James runs the spreadsheet. Okay, where are we? That's Publisher Weekend. We just did that. Moving into, they haven't updated it. Oh, no, because the meeting's tomorrow and you're in that meeting. Oh, I am. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, Publisher Weekend. Yeah. Hold on, here we go. February. Next week. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Next week on Wednesday. Next week. This is only the stuff that's been agreed already, and this might change because the meeting is tomorrow where we sort all of this stuff out. All right. All of this stuff gets reorganised and bumped around tomorrow. But on the cards for next week at the moment, you've got the Chatham Mainline with the Class 700 with Jamie on Wednesday. And JD's running another pub quiz next week. Not confirmed yet, but it will be confirmed tomorrow. And the schedule goes up on the forum on Friday anyway. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a pleasing, heartening and relaxing remainder of your day. And I'll catch up with you next time they let me on. But we'll do a little bit more off the rails, but maybe with a bit more structure. Maybe what we'll do is we'll set up the runs that will be run ahead of time, and we'll try and do it properly. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, gang. Catch you later. Cheerio. Buttons. Press. Button. End screen. Do it quickly, or they'll think you don't know what you're doing. Very good. You clearly know what you're doing.